Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you've been paying close attention to the NFL landscape this season, you know that the San Francisco 49ers are once again showing why they're considered one of the most formidable teams in the league. Undefeated so far, boasting a near-perfect record, and looking sharp on both sides of the ball, the Niners have been the talk of the town. But as most fans know, in football, everything can change in the blink of an eye. And right now, the biggest story isn't just about the wins, but about a significant injury that could shake up their entire season. We're talking about Nick Bosa, the star pass rusher, who unfortunately went down with an injury that will keep him out for the rest of the year. And that, my friends, is a game changer for the 49ers. Nick Bosa's absence is felt everywhere on the field, especially in the pass rush. This isn't just about losing a player, it's about losing a cornerstone of the defense. Bosa has been the heartbeat of San Francisco's front seven, a force that commands double teams, creates pressure, and often changes the course of games with his relentless pursuit of the quarterback. Losing him for the season is a blow, no doubt about it, and it's a challenge that the coaching staff and front office are actively trying to address right now. The question is, how do they compensate for such a vital piece? How do they keep their defense as dominant as it has been without their top edge rusher? Well, according to insiders like Matt Barrows of The Athletic, the 49ers are already exploring options. The most logical move, he suggests, might be to look for a familiar face, someone who's been in their system, who understands the style of play, and who can step in quickly without the need for a long adjustment period. And that player in this case could very well be Arden Key, currently with the Tennessee Titans. Now, you might remember Arden Key from his previous stint with the 49ers in 2021. He's a versatile player, capable of lining up both outside at defensive end and inside as a tackle, which makes him a valuable commodity in today's NFL. His familiarity with the team's scheme and coaching staff could make him a seamless fit, especially given the current circumstances. Barrows pointed out that Arden Key's versatility is a huge plus. He's played both outside and inside, and he knows what it takes to succeed in San Francisco's aggressive, attacking defense. Plus, acquiring him wouldn't require the 49ers to give up a ton of draft capital, which is always a consideration when making mid-season moves. If the Titans are willing to part ways with him, the 49ers could snap him up without mortgaging their future. And that's crucial because, as we all know, the team is still very much in the hunt for another Super Bowl appearance. They're built to contend, and adding a player like Key could be the difference maker in maintaining their edge. Meanwhile, ESPN's Dan Graziano also chimed in on the situation, emphasizing that the 49ers have never been shy about making bold in-season moves. Remember Christian McCaffrey? That's a perfect example. The team has a history of swinging for the fences when needed, and with injuries piling up early in the season, particularly to key players like Bosa, there's a real sense that they'll be aggressive again. Graziano points out that the loss of Bosa is a blow that's almost impossible to replace directly, but the Niners have the depth and the organizational culture to adapt quickly. Bringing in a veteran like Arden Key, who's familiar with their system and proven in the league, makes perfect sense. So right now, the Niners' depth chart at the edge rusher position has Bryce Huff and rookie Michael Williams leading the charge. Both are promising players, but they're still unproven stars, and the team needs more firepower. That's where Arden Key could step in. He's not a long-term solution like a first-round pick might be, but he's a practical, low-cost option that could help stabilize the pass rush during a critical stretch of the season. It's about plugging a gap, about making sure the defense remains as disruptive as ever, even without Bosa on the field. Now, let's take a quick step back and look at Arden Key's journey in the league to understand why he's such an intriguing option. Drafted by the Las Vegas Raiders in the third round back in 2018, Key showed flashes of brilliance early on. He had the athleticism and the pass-rushing moves to threaten opposing quarterbacks, but consistency and health were issues. He struggled to stay on the field, which limited his impact. Things started to change when he landed with the 49ers in 2021. That year, he really broke out, finishing with a career-high 6.5 sacks and 17 quarterback hits. It was a season that put him back on the map, showcasing his ability to get after the passer and make plays. Following that, he signed with Jacksonville, where he added 5 sacks in 2022, proving that he could produce on a consistent basis. His performance caught the eye of the Titans, who signed him to a 3-year deal worth $21 million. Since then, Arden has been a solid contributor, tallying 6 sacks in 2023 and another 6.5 in 2024. He's a player who's seen the league from different angles, and his versatility is a real asset. He's played snaps both outside and inside, which gives defensive coordinator D'Amico Ryan's defense even more flexibility. This season, however, has been a bit of a slow start for Arden. Through 3 games, he hasn't recorded a sack yet. At 29 years old, some might wonder if he's slowing down, but he still has a knack for getting to the quarterback when he's in the right position. His career total of 26.5 sacks speaks to his ability to make an impact, and his contract, with an expiring deal and a cap hit of around $9.3 million, makes him an affordable option for the 49ers. Tennessee might be willing to eat some of that salary to facilitate a trade, especially since they are struggling at 0-3 and are likely to pivot toward trading veterans on expiring deals. For the 49ers, this isn't just about filling a roster spot. It's about maintaining their championship window. They've built a team that's capable of contending for the Super Bowl every year, and losing a player of Bosa's caliber is a blow that needs immediate addressing. Arden Key's familiarity with the system, his affordability, and his proven production make him a logical choice at this point in the season. It's a move that could help them stay dominant on defense and keep their championship aspirations alive. Of course, whether the 49ers will pull the trigger on this move depends on several factors, including the Titans' willingness to trade and the team's overall strategy. They might also explore bigger names like Trey Hendrickson or Kayvon Thibodeaux, but those options would come at a higher cost, involving premium draft picks that could impact their future planning. Arden Key, on the other hand, represents a more practical, immediate fix, someone who's familiar, affordable, and capable of stepping in without much fuss. The NFL is a league of adjustments, and the 49ers have shown time and again that they're not afraid to make bold moves when the chips are down. With the season still in its early stages and the division race heating up, expect the team's front office to be very active in trying to shore up their pass rush. The injury to Bosa is a setback, no doubt, but it might also be a catalyst for the team to showcase its resilience and strategic acumen. They know that championships aren't won just by having star players, but by how well the entire team adapts and overcomes adversity. Now, as we all wait to see what the 49ers will do next, one thing is clear: the NFC West is more competitive than ever. The Seattle Seahawks, Los Angeles Rams, and Arizona Cardinals are all looking to make their mark. But the 49ers, with their talent and their organizational depth, are still very much in the driver's seat. They've built a team that can contend, but they also know that the margins are thin. Every injury, every move, every game can tilt the balance. That's why this potential trade for Arden Key is so interesting. It might just be the move that keeps San Francisco on top. So fans, keep your eyes peeled. The next few weeks could bring some exciting developments. Will the 49ers make the move for Arden Key? Will they explore other options? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, they're not going down without a fight. They're still in the hunt, still hungry, and still determined to bring another Super Bowl trophy home to the Bay Area. This team has shown incredible resilience and strategic agility throughout their recent seasons, and I have no doubt they'll do everything they can to stay at the top. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think bringing Arden Key back is the right call? Are you confident that the team can overcome Bosa's absence with the current roster? Or do you think they should be looking at bigger names or even making multiple moves? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the San Francisco 49ers. We love engaging with you, and your insights help build this community of passionate fans. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, inside scoops, and detailed analysis on everything happening with the 49ers and beyond. So stay tuned, keep supporting your team, and let's keep the conversation going. The season is still young, and there's plenty more action to come. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Niners.